Hey guys, it's Chris back with another watch video, and today I am doing a comparison between Brownell's Aluma Hyde II and Wheeler's Cerama-Coat. Both of these cases I purchased off of eBay, and I purchased them just for this test. I prepped them the same exact way by cleaning them with soap and water. I wiped them down with a Scotch-Brite pad, and then I soaked them in acetone for about a half hour, and then I made sure that they were nice and dry. I heated both of them up before I actually painted them. The Brownells I heated up to about 300 degrees. The Wheeler I only got up to about 150 or 200 degrees because that's what the most suggestions say to do. And then this was painted with 4 coats. So was the Cerama-Coat. This was cured for 15 days in a room at 70 degrees. This was cured in an oven at 300 degrees for 30 minutes. So what I'm going to be doing today is a few tests. One test I'm going to be doing is a scratch test. I'm going to scratch it with a knife and see how that see what effect that has on these cases. I'm going to be using some material and some metal and some wood, this actual table, to do some scratch and rub tests and see how those turn out. And then I'm going to be going into some salt and vinegar, and that's going to sit in, they're going to sit in the bath of salt and vinegar for 24 hours. So I did a scratch test with these, and basically I scratched them just like this with the tip of the knife, because it's a little bit different from the abrasion test. And it looked like that when I scratched the Wheeler's Cerama-Coat, it chipped more and went down to the base metal. Again, I put 4 coats of both products on each case. 4 coats of the Aluma Hyde and 4 coats of the Cerama-Coat on the respective cases, and it seems as though that the Aluma Hyde is actually more scratch resistant than the Cerama-Coat. That's what it seems like. So we'll move on to the next test. Okay, and the next test I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this handle. It's just an abrasive metal handle, which is made for grip, and I'm just going to use it right on the side of the case here and just let it sort of rub the case. And you can see here the Wheeler chips a lot, so it just really is coming off very easily on the Wheeler. Now I'm going to try the Aluma Hyde again, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually reacting a little bit better than the Cerama-Coat. The last time I did this, I don't think I let it cure enough, possibly. I only let it cure, I let it cure last time for 10 days, and this time I left it for at least 15, 16 days. And it looks like it's holding up a lot better than it did last time. So the next I'm going to do is just take this and rub it against the table here. So this is wood. Obviously it's real wood, and it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Not much is happening to the lug. There is some scratching there, but nothing terrible. And I'll do the same with the Aluma Hyde, and I'll do it on this side now. Looks good. Nothing is really happening at all with the Aluma Hyde. I feel like the Aluma Hyde is holding up better. So the next test I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this piece of material, which is jeans material, and I'm going to rub each case against it for about 30 minutes just to get a prolonged abrasion test just to replicate daily wear. You know, using it while you're driving and you have your watch up against your leg and maybe wearing jeans. So I'm going to do that, and we'll come back, and then the next thing it will do is put these into the bath of salt and vinegar and leave that for 24 hours, and then we'll check out the results. Okay, so here are the results from the test with the jeans. The Wheelers sort of polished almost. It got like a glossy finish now, just polished up. Nothing really came off. And the Brownells almost buffed out some of the scratches that I made with the knife. The abrasion you could still see is there, but it's not as bad as the Wheeler. And now I'm going to put them into the vinegar and see how that goes for 24 hours, and we'll check back in 24 hours to see if that has any effect. So right now, if I were going to be doing my watch over, I would actually do it with the Aluma Hyde, because the Aluma Hyde seems to be reacting to this test better than the Wheeler did. And the Wheeler is actually a more expensive product. So I'm a little surprised. I thought that the Wheeler would be better because it has ceramic in it. And it seems like the Aluma Hyde is actually better because I let it cure for longer in really good conditions. It seems like it's a little bit tougher so far. So yeah, well, let's see how the vinegar and salt test works out, and we'll go from there. So here we are. I'm going to take them out. It's been over 24 hours. And I'm just going to dry them off and see if any of the paint is actually coming off, especially in the areas where I scratched them up. So we'll start with the Brownells Aluma Hyde, and it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like anything really came off further from what I did when I scratched them up. And really the same with the that's a piece of jeans. Same with the Wheelers. It doesn't look or feel like any of the paint is coming off. I don't see anything coming off into the piece of jeans that I used. So really, I think the result here is that the Aluma Hyde actually is a little bit better than the Wheelers Cerama-Coat. It seems like it held up a little bit better to scratches, better to the abrasions. They both equally met they were equally good with the salt and vinegar and the jeans and the long rubbing test, I guess you could call it. But other than that, I would say the Aluma Hyde actually worked a lot better than the Cerama-Coat because it didn't chip when it got scratched, and I think this abrasion was pretty much the worst that it got, and I gave them equal love with that handle, and this really just chipped, and the scratches really chipped off, and it didn't look good. So if I were choosing between the two, I would go with the Aluma Hyde, and the Aluma Hyde is actually cheaper, which is good. So anyway, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. It really is helpful, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you for logging on.